Hello. Welcome, my friend. I got 2 questions from the exam in Turkey. Let's see if the Math Olympic questions are more difficult, or are these? Now, what did he tell us in our question? X number minus 1, 0.1. A different real number. Set of elements from small when sorted towards the big. Which element is never exactly? He told us there is no place in the middle. Now, when I look at the question, minus 1, 0, and 1, he's talking about then. I can express this question by choosing numbers close to these numbers. So what do I mean? First, this number, let's choose bigger than 1. In this case, of course, we need to write x cubed, x squared. X, we can express it as minus x minus 1 beard x. For example, if I choose x greater than 1, say I chose x to 2. If I write 2, 8. 4, 2 minus 1, 2 now. So let's continue. What else can I do, x? I can choose between 0 and 1. For example, if I choose between 0 and 1, how many can I get? X here is equal to 1's 2. When we replace it again, 1's 2. Cube, 1 divided 8. 1x squared. 2b4 is 1, 2 minus 1 do 2. What will happen here? Minus 1, 1, 2 will come from minus 2. 1, what other range can I choose? Minus 1 small. If I want to choose from x small range, I can choose a number like minus 1, 2 here. Let's write it instead. We get the cube, 1, 2 cube minus 1, 8. 1, 2 squared, 1 is 4. This came straight as minus 1, 2. In this part, we process minus x minus 1, 2. These 2 will come, and finally, 1 divided by. If I say minus 1, 2, what will come here? 2, yes, in this range. We wrote now what is the reason why I do this, guys. If you pay attention, he gave 1, 0, 1. Then me too. 1 from the right, 1 from the left, and 1 from the middle of the 2. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to approach. It will give us a clearer result. If I continue now. The next one is now x minus 1. I can choose small. For example, what could it be? This is equal to minus 2. Let's choose here. If I choose 2 minus 2, I bought your cube. What will happen? 8. Squared minus 2 equal 4. I wrote as the number, then minus 2 will come. And finally, minus 1 minus. What happened here from both? We have reached the number 1, 2. What should we do now? The question is smaller than us. He wanted us to rank right. Let's list these. Let's see how we can sort. Now, if I will sort in the first statement. So what will happen? Let's change our color a little bit. Yes, which one was the smallest? Minus x. Then you notice minus 1 over x. Which one will come next? X then x squared. Later x cubed. So right here, who is our friend in the middle? X is the expression we call. Okay, we got this. Now let's switch to one other. Let's sort at the bottom, get this color. Now when we look here, which one will be the smallest? Yes, minus 1 over x. After minus x, x cubed, yes. What will come next? X squared. Then what will come next? X. Now here, when we pay attention, who came in the middle? X cubed came. X came above. Let's continue now. If we sort in this lower part, who are we the youngest? X happens later. X cubed later. x squared later. What will be minus x? Then minus 1 over x. Now, if you pay attention again, I'm right in the middle. X squared has arrived. And finally, if we sort this out, what will happen x cubed? So our expression here, later x, then minus 1 over x, then minus x, and finally x squared. Yes, in this case, what did he ever say to us? In question, what is the element that will never be in the middle? If you pay attention, this is the middle term here. This here x cubed came here, x came here too. Right in the middle, who didn't we use, friends? We did not use minus x, so what is our answer, minus x? What do you think? Looking at the Math Olympiad questions, or when we look at this question, how one? There is a difficulty level. Please don't forget to write in the comments. Now we have one other question. Now let's see what he told us here. AB is a real number. Defined as definition of function f. It is known to be continuous on the cluster. He asked us what is a times b. Now, what should happen at the same time because it is continuous? Must be limited. When we look at our points, it says a and b. Then I'll do it like this. Limit x approaching a from the right. And limit when x approaches a from the left. These expressions must be equal to each other. Now, what does it mean when approaching from the left means values less than a? Then here, let's write out where we see x, a squared minus a times a plus 6. If we arrange this, a squared minus a squared plus 6, these simplified each other. Yes, what will come when we approach from the left here? 6 will come. Now let's approach from the right. So we will approach with values greater than a. What will happen? We are writing instead of 2 times a plus a. What comes if we organize? Now with the expression here, what should be the statement here? Must be equal to each other. Then the expression, we said 3a came to 6. What is the number? We said a. Since there is a limit on the number 2, a, I wrote a instead of x. Now we need to find the expression b. What will we do with the same logic again? We will approach from the left. We also need to approach from the right. If I look at this, let's write instead. We found 2 times b plus the number a we call 2. 2 times b plus 2 has arrived. When we approach from the left, that is, with one number less than b. When we approach with one number greater than b, 11 2 times b plus b. If we edit a little, it will be 11 minus b. Again, what should these two expressions be? Must be equal to each other. 2 times b plus 2 equals 11 minus b. If I added a little, 3b is equal to. What happened when we said 9b? 2 has arrived. He asked us for a times b. 2 times, this will be 3. What was our answer from 3? 6 has arrived. Look, this is one question asked in the exam in Turkey. Do you think math is Olympic questions? Or are they more difficult? Please don't forget to write in the comments. See you, bye-bye.